Hello, everybody, and welcome to a action-packed, falling apart episode before we even get on air of AWI Pod. I am your host, Brent Wiles. And with me, as always, is my tag team partner from another Midwest town, another Midwest state. He is the mayor of Kansas.
Oh, man, just like this internet, just like this podcast, I am a work in progress as well today. And I'm doing okay. Now that I'm on here, everything seems to be up and running. And screw you, Norton Antivirus. Anyway, I'm doing good. How about you guys?
YouTube Jim Norton. I don't know. I've heard the name. I don't know who Jim Norton is.
Not Scott Norton. Scott Norton's cool.
I don't want to say screw Scott Norton because I don't want him to find me and kill me. And now we actually thought we had it running good. Now it looks like Glenn's frozen. So, yeah, I wouldn't want Scott Norton to find me, kill me. But like from everything that I've heard from Scott Norton, he seems like a pretty cool dude. So I wouldn't probably say anything bad about him anyway. You know?
Did you hear the story about him in North Korea?
Yeah, I mean, I watched the
was that Dark Side of the Ring
about that? Yeah, Collision in Korea.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The only people who could scare Scott Norton was, North Korean soldiers.
And Ming, probably.
Well, and of course, everybody's scared of Ming. We can't fault anybody for that.
26 days away. The countdown is on.
I'm afraid of Ming.
I'm excited. I don't know what to look forward to.
What's happening in 26 days?
I'm meeting Ming.
Oh yeah, I'm like, dog. WrestleMania is 19 days away. What are you counting down to?
That's my WrestleMania is getting to meet Haku.
It's understandable. If I had got to meet Haku, I'd probably feel the same way. But
I kind of want to ask him: do you prefer Mr. Haku or Mr. Ming? I don't want to upset you, sir.
Whatever you want. I'll call you whatever you want to be called. I'm cool.
Yeah, you want me to call you Santa Claus? I'll call you Santa Claus.
I mean, you could be fucking you want to be the Emperor? I'll call you the Emperor. So I got no problem with that. I am not going to question you.
I always thought he was the Tonga Kid when I was a child.
No, it's a totally different person.
I mean, as like a 6-year-old, when you're like seeing wrestlers, to me, I thought it was the same guy.
Well, I mean, that's understandable. Yeah. I mean, when I was 8 or however old I was when people said that it wasn't the real Ultimate Warrior, that he died and that was Kerry Von Erich, I believed it.
Yeah, I was there too. I thought he died in the casket when whatever it was, Undertaker stuck him in the casket.
You mean hope? You hope he died?
I hoped he died. Yeah, I was wishing. I said, I got on my little hands and knees and said my mayor prayer. And
you were like 10 years old. You're like, please, God, if there is a God, will you please murder the Ultimate Warrior?
I know I don't ask for much, God. Although I did ask for Hulk Hogan to live across the street from me, and you granted that one.
Thank you.
I thank you for that. But I need one more favor, sir.
I need that big doofus gone. I need him out of here.
Not Glenn.
No, not Glenn. We need Glenn back.
We need Glenn back. Come back, Glenn.
Glenny, come back.
Glenny, come back.
We need you on the pod. Yeah, I don't know if people came here to hear me sing, but you might get some. Yeah, I don't know. I would ask you normally, like, if you watched anything from wrestling this week. Today's Tuesday, so the only thing you could have watched would have been Monday Night Raw. And I can honestly tell you that I did not see one single lick of Raw. I probably haven't seen a lick of Raw in like 3 weeks. So anything eventful happened that you wanted to discuss?
I mean, I watched the entire Raw this week. It was on at like 3 p.m. Eastern time because they're still I think they're in London.
Yeah.
While Glenn is not here, I'll go ahead and make this statement. God, those English crowds drive me insane. They're singing along to everything.
I don't know. I'm a man who likes a good song, so I love it. I think it's great. Sing a song, yeah.
It's fun, but it to me, it distracts from when someone's trying to cut a promo. During the match, it's not as bad, but when someone's trying to cut a promo, it seems to just be a little...
I'll grant you that one. That's okay. Yeah, during a promo, it's kind of hard, especially when you get a person who they like have a hard time.
Yeah, when they can get interrupted. Like it didn't affect Cena or Cody Rhodes whatsoever. They played off of it and did everything great.
That's what I'm saying. The people who are really good at it, they could have sung all day and they wouldn't stop them from cutting the promo. But I always say, like, if you don't want the fans to chant what when you do your promo, don't do a cadence where you give them an opportunity to say what after every fucking word.
Yes. Switch up your delivery a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking shit because I don't get fucking in the ring and fucking talk to 20,000 people at once, and I wouldn't be very good at it if I did. So I guess I shouldn't be talking too much shit, but.
But to the wrestling end, Cena and Cody was great on the microphone as always. I'm really enjoying Cena's heel run. I thought I was going to hate it at first, but the fact that he's almost turning it, that he's not a heel, he's just staying himself, is incredibly smart. I'm loving that. And he's saying that he didn't turn bad guy. All of you turned bad guy, basically, is what he's saying in layman's terms.
Yeah, I mean, my oldest son, he doesn't watch, obviously, but he must have saw something on YouTube or something. He said, "How do you feel that John Cena said nobody's a fan of his?" And I told him the same thing I told you guys. I won't boo him. You can't make me boo him. There's nothing that he can say that's going to make me boo him. It's just not going to happen. I did see, I don't know if it was from this week or if it was from last week, where Cody told him, like, you're still my hero, but I think you're a piece of shit. That was really good.
Yeah. And then Gunther and Jay really turned up the violence this week. If you didn't see it, Gunther zip tied Jay to the ring ropes.
Oh, God.
And then went on to bloody his brother in front of him, choking him out and beating him brutally to like basically a dead corpse. And then wiping his blood all over Gunther. He wiped Jimmy's blood all over himself and started flicking it at Jay and tasting it. And he was just like beating Jimmy unmercifully, like right in front of Jimmy, right in front of Jay, and he couldn't do anything because he was zip tied.
Yeah.
It was quite the scene. It really helped, I think, improve the importance of this match.
Well, you knew that something had to come. Jimmy wasn't going to slap Gunther in the face and nothing happened to him, so you knew something.
No. So that was really good. I don't want to get in every single match, but those things really stood out to me.
That is really cool, the whole zip tying and beating of his brother thing. Man.
And leave it to Gunther to find a way to make it plausible that you could incapacitate someone, because the lazy way out would have just been handcuffs. But finding zip ties under the ring where they could actually be using them for a reason, I mean, that's smart old school wrestling.
Yeah, because you never know. They could be zip tying the something under the ring so it doesn't come loose or something. So yeah, that's good. It's a different way to do it, because for years he always did handcuffs, and I think zip ties is a good way to go. I'm gonna have to look for that and at least see the clip for that, because that sounds really, really cool. And I think like the Jay Gunther feud did sort of need something like that. It needed something really violent, like you said, like that, like beating up his brother in front of him. Because I don't know, it just felt a little bit flat to me. But and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that they wrestled so recently before this feud started and Gunther beat him. I think maybe that might have been the reason why I wasn't like really completely into the feud. But that is a good way to really kick things up for sure.
Yeah, I thought that was great. It kind of reminded me of the Rocky IV storyline where Drago, as in Gunther, fought Rocky's best friend, who's Jimmy, and basically killed him in the ring in front of him.
Yeah.
And Rocky was helpless. He couldn't stop him from doing it. And it was really paralleling that storyline, and that was great. But then Gunther there's a TV show, I don't know if you've watched any of it, called LFG.
Oh, I've heard of this, yes.
It's kind of like, what was the show that The Miz came up and Johnny... Tough Enough, yeah. Very similar to Tough Enough. And Gunther was on there this week as the special guest wrestler to kind of coach the wrestlers. He's an intimidating person, I'll tell you what.
I mean, yeah, just standing there. Here we go.
Hey, there's Glenn.
There's Glenn. He's going to do it on his phone.
Yep.
That's all right, pal. Glenn is here. Me and the mayor were just talking about some of the events that took place on Monday Night Raw this week. As I told him, I did not see it. And then the mayor went on to rail about it. He hates your fucking people, Glenn. He wants you guys to stop fucking singing. He didn't say it like that.
No, I don't suppose he did.
No, it's just, man, the London crowds, they really have a song for everything. It's something.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes. Not Country Roads, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, take me home. Were they singing that?
No. They just made up a song about Cody Rhodes, and somehow every one of them there knew it.
I told him, Glenn, that I love you a lot for that reason, because even like your soccer chants, our chants are boring. Defense. The English soccer fans are like, all right, on 3, guys, I made up a song about how that guy cheats on his wife. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think it's way better. Did you watch Raw, Glenn?
I did.
Did you enjoy?
When I'm watching it at 8 o'clock at night, I definitely take advantage of it.
I was going to say, when you can watch it in regular, normal time, you got to take advantage of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy the segment with Gunther beating the ever-living shit out of Jimmy Uso?
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed Rhea Ripley against Io Sky, and they're obviously going to go with the 3-way at WrestleMania.
So was that match for the title?
It was. And that's why I ended in a double DQ.
Okay, went in a double DQ. Okay. I assume Rhea got involved.
Sorry?
Rhea Ripley got involved, I assume.
It was Rhea Ripley against Io Sky.
Duh. So obviously she was very much involved.
She was very much involved, yeah.
Bianca
Belair was guest referee.
Of course she was. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Well, that's interesting. So, yeah, I mean, that's obviously going to be... I thought that maybe they were going to be a little leery of triple threats because they already have the big, main event triple threat match. But I guess if you have triple threat matches on separate nights, it's fine.
That's it. Yeah.
Anything else from Raw that you enjoyed besides those 2 things that you wanted to talk about with the mayor? Because he watched it, I didn't see it.
Not really. There's a lot of talking. There's a lot of building to things rather than a lot of action at the moment.
Makes sense. You're 19 days away from WrestleMania, so that makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, well, let's get right into it then. This is going to be our last episode of watching WrestleMania 2, and then after that, we're going to get into some TNA wrestling. But here we are. We're at WrestleMania 2. We're at the last part of WrestleMania 2. And here we go.
Ooh, Elvira.
And Jesse Ventura, of course. Lord Alfred Hayes, who's a British gentleman just like Glenn.
I've always been a big fan of Elvira, even as a kid.
Well, what part of her did you enjoy, I wonder?
The behind hair, I think it was. There were a couple other parts of her as well.
Maybe. I was always scared of her as a kid because when I was coming up 5-6 years old, she was on it. It just meant that fucking my cousins were going to make me watch some fucking movie that was going to give me fucking nightmares because I was fucking 4 years old. Do you think Lord Alfred Hayes has ever been to the Baja?
Do you have any deserts like the Baja over where Lord Alfred Hayes would have been from, Glenn?
No
deserts.
Where was that place you were telling me about with all the granny porn? Where they were making the granny porn, Glenn? Is that Blackpool?
That's Bournemouth.
Oh, Bournemouth.
That's right down south.
That's where Lord Alfred Hayes is from. He's from Bournemouth. I know it.
Yes.
I heard he had a good porn collection.
Hercules Hernandez had a weird vest on. What was that about?
Yeah, that he had that vest in his LJN figure before he had the chain.
Really?
He would wear that vest as in like a Roman warrior or whatever Hercules would be. Is that Roman or Greek? I don't know.
I think it's
Greek.
Greek, yeah. So he had
What,
like
what do you think is cooler, the stupid vest or the chain?
the chain has to be cooler, right?
Well, I didn't ask you, but yeah.
Oh, I couldn't hear.
Yeah,
I thought you
definitely.
asked me.
Sorry. Also, I don't think Hercules has quite found the steroids yet. He's not quite as jacked as he's going to be in a couple of years.
No,
He's taking all
that's
the
when he
dick
dropped the Hernandez bit.
Just full blown Hercules.
Yeah.
up against Dick Blood. You guys, anybody remember who Dick Blood wrestled at WrestleMania 1? Anybody?
No.
Dino Bravo. Oh, it wasn't Doink Doink.
It wasn't Doink, but it was Matt Bourne.
It was Matt Bourne.
Yep. We got Dick Blood all over that clown.
Was Matt Bourne also Big Josh, or am I confusing him?
Nope, he was. He was Big Josh.
Okay.
Well, I think they kind of messed that spot up a little bit, didn't they?
Just a bit. I'm pretty sure it probably wasn't Ricky, though.
Old Freddie Hot Shoes Johnson is the referee here with the red shoes on. Look at him.
I think it was said that you can't have the clinch fist earlier.
Not up in here, Freddie Hot Shoes said. Not in Freddie Hot Shoes' house. Nope.
He's really checking that shoulder down.
Well, he's probably a fucking he's probably the California State Athletic Commission referee. That's what they used to do in the fucking 80s. Like this shit was real.
Wait, what do you mean? He is really checking on his well-being.
You're right. What I meant to say is this shit's real.
Yes.
People with fake wrestling's real. Anyway, Dick Blood and Hercules Hernandez battling out here in the first match, and I believe it's the LA Coliseum that this is taking place. If I'm not mistaken, the last match we saw at the Rosemont Horizon was the British Bulldogs defeating. They're called the Dream Team, but as the mayor said, no team, including Bruce the Barber Beefcake, could ever be considered a dream. Sounds more like a nightmare. And became the tag team.
Whoa.
I was going to say, so far, what's been your favorite match of WrestleMania 2? And you guys are going to go, I don't fucking remember any of the other matches. So who knows?
No, that's the trouble.
The football battle royal.
There you go. I don't even think you were on the show for the first one.
No.
Oh, God.
Well, I did listen to it.
And if I ask the mayor, what's your favorite match of WrestleMania 2, we already know what he's going to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easy answer, but we have not watched that yet.
We haven't got there yet, and I will refrain from making. I'll try to make a couple of less racist jokes. I promise you. I can't promise I won't make any because I know me.
That King Kong Bundy, he's had some, hard times.
No, King Kong's fine, I think he's dead. Oh, we gave him a stun gun right across the top rope.
I know it has Ricky Steamboat in it, but this has actually been a pretty solid match, working both ways, other than that one little slip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Hercules isn't like a great wrestler either, but I mean, he could go, especially if you get him in the ring with Ricky Steamboat. I mean, I think if you put the mayor in the ring with Ricky Steamboat right now, he could have a good match with him, and he's like fucking 80. So.
Yeah, you just get Steamboat fighting from underneath after the heel gets some heat on him.
Uh-oh. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he had him.
Yeah, you're right. Hercules is a lot. I mean, he's still a giant, muscular man, but he's a lot less than he is like a year from now.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
he's probably carrying around that chain.
I remember watching like the 1990 Survivor Series, and just like his butt was just like his butt was not contained with his tights. I don't ask me who died. I couldn't help but look at it, and it doesn't look like that right now. It's like Mandy Rose out there looking around. I like how the mayor looked around like he thought Mandy Rose was going to be behind him.
I thought she was. That is there. It's like, wait a second.
Working him over with the elbows to the throat. He hasn't even got his crushed larynx yet from Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh.
Who do you think Brent's pressing more, Mayor? You now or Hercules in 1986?
I think I've got Hercules right now, but outside of that, in 1986, he's got me.
Yeah, you can outlift him now because he's dead.
Hey, we don't need to get into the fine details here.
Damn, that was a stiff ass clothesline right to the fucking face.
I bet I can lift all more than Red Shoes right now too.
Yeah, I bet. I actually thought it might be over right there. I'd be fucking shocked if Hercules wins, right? Like, Ricky Steamboat's got to win this thing, right?
He wasn't the IC title champion at 2?
No, he doesn't win it till 3.
Oh, I thought he had it and then he got it back from Macho.
No. I mean, we watched Macho face George Animal Steel for it, I believe.
Okay, so Macho Man was the IC title holder here.
Yeah, I believe he held it all the way up until 3. Yeah.
Okay, that makes
He
sense.
beat the shit out of Steamboat. I mean, I would expect Steamboat to win, but I don't know now. Look, I don't know this, but I'm calling that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat wins with a roll-up.
Yeah, the Dick Blood finisher.
The Dick one roll-up.
Oh, there it is.
Knees. He got the knees up.
I love that they went all out and had someone hand sew a WrestleMania 2 little cloth and attach it to the ring there.
Very nice.
Woo!
Oh, hit him with the crossbody. 1, 2, 3, and my prediction was wrong.
Oh, man, he got him.
He won, but not with Paul Smackage.
Who do we got coming in for the announcer? Oh, he's really happy he won WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, him and Hercules were in a big feud over
What, child custody? Why is he so happy?
Custody of Richie Steamboat. Yes.
Winner gets to
Hercules got involved with this, but he did.
Winner gets to leave with Bonnie Steamboat.
Oh God! Well, then Ricky should have thrown in the towel. Would have saved him years.
He just starts snapping to a headlock.
Years of. He just lays down like Jeff Jarrett at Bash at the Beach 2000. Tells him, "Defend me, brother."
It's the finger body of doom.
She's all yours. Why is he still in the ring? You lost. Get out of here, loser. Go get some steroids so you can be more jacked, asshole. Come back when you've got muscles on top of your muscles. Until then, leave.
Oh, we got Jimmy. Oh, it's like some good Jimmy Hart.
That's Adrian Adonis. Has to be, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Adorable Adrian Adonis. Whenever I see adorable Adrian Adonis, I start hearing the song "Sexual Healing" by Marvin.
You hear what?
"Sexual Healing" by Marvin.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You don't have to understand where I'm coming from.
No, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. I mean, I see them, and I think of someone's mom from the 80s that just woke up and they got to get their kid off to the school bus.
Yeah. Or like the dreaded day when your mom had to take you to school in her nightgown because you missed the bus and all the
yes, exactly.
Your mom in her nightgown and they're making fun of you.
Oh, David, how did you miss the school bus? What were you doing?
And then you got to fight the whole fucking 3rd grade because they talk bad about your mother.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that was just me, but yeah.
What is Jimmy doing with the arrogance spray out there?
Is that Lee Marshall? Is that Stagger Lee Marshall doing the ring announcing? He's really spraying that shit. You thought the fucking Rick Martel sprayed the arrogance. He got shit on Jimmy Hart and this shit. He's spraying it everywhere. Oh my goodness, we've got hillbillies.
Is that Elmer? Uncle Elmer?
Uncle Elmer's in the house.
Oh, like George from Seinfeld.
I heard that after Uncle Elmer got his WrestleMania paycheck, he showed up to the next house show in a 3-piece suit with a limousine and said, "Boys, with my WrestleMania paycheck, I done made all the money I need to make to live in the mountains in West Virginia, so I'll see y'all later," and retired. All he needed was $2,000 to live the rest of his life in the hills of West Virginia. He just made the moonshine in his bathtub. Oh, I like the way he's shaking it in the overalls. Glenn, what do you think he's got underneath those overalls? Anything or nothing?
Just the balls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like he's just swinging freely down there. He's swinging to and fro.
That's right. Down
Can
there
he
doing
tie him
balls
in
and
a knot? Can he
Johnson
tie him in a bow?
That's right. Oh, they're hugging. I like it. He literally is wearing like somebody grandma's nightgown. He really is. He has it on. Who do we say had the biggest like wrestling tights we'd ever seen? Because I think that he might give them a run for their money. Adrian Adonis.
Who was that last week?
I don't remember.
There were some large trunks though.
Who did Don Morocco face somebody? Who did Don Morocco face? I don't remember. No, because he faced Mr. Wonderful. We would never say that about Mr. Wonderful. Oh my goodness.
No,
what a bump by Adonis. This is a dream match, really.
Uncle Elmer first.
Yeah.
Adonis.
Yeah. I've been waiting for this match my whole life. Oh, he ripped the WrestleMania 2 ring skirt off. That's not cool. Now what's he going to do with it?
You think Elmer partook in the cocaine also? He doesn't look like a cocaine guy.
No, he looks more like a big cheeseburger guy.
Yeah. He looks like a bacon cheeseburger guy for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Will Sasso tell this on a podcast, and I don't remember if it was Scott Hall who said this too. He said, "You look like you could do cocaine."
That's a 6-pack of beer. That body says 6-pack of beer, about a dozen burgers.
It does. Definitely. Moonshine is what he's drinking, making it in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Country road, sang our Elmer home to his bathtub where he makes his homemade moonshine. It tastes like root beer. It tastes real good, but it'll make you blind. Sorry, Mayor. I know you hate songs during wrestling. Forgive me.
No, not all songs. If they sang Country Roads during an Uncle Elmer match, I'd love it.
He's got it. He's like reverse tied up in the ropes too, which was a nice little bump there by Adrian.
He's really showing off the keister.
He's got a heck of a keister, that's for sure. You know, whoever it was, I mean, Nikolai Volkov, that's who had the giant trunks.
Yeah, that's who had the giant.
I don't even think I think Nikolai's even got fucking Adrian Adonis beat, because his were like extra. Had like more extras than Shaq's shoes in his trunks.
Nikolai Volkov did have some large trunks, though.
He did.
He had. It was weird because he had like a flat ass, but it was like really wide. They cover a lot of ground. It was weird.
His ass was built like a home plate.
Yeah.
It was just whoop, 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 whoop. One giant home plate and legs sticking out from it, just flat.
Yes, that's the perfect way to describe it. Got an ass like a home plate. You ever hear that in a rap song, do you?
No, I don't think that'd be a good quality to have.
He had an apple bottom jeans, ass like home plate. I think I made a mistake would be the next lyric to that song. And speaking of mistakes, Adrian Adonis is the winner over my boy Uncle Elmer. His last match ever, he retired to the Hills of West Virginia.
Was it?
It
probably was. I can't imagine they used him much after this.
I don't know. He got on WrestleMania, so that's all that matters, man. Think of all the people who didn't get on WrestleMania, but Uncle Elmer did.
Yeah.
Against adorable Adrian. He's adorable, and his name is Adrian Adonis. Died in Canada. They drove into a river after they swerved to miss a moose.
Is that what happened?
The only thing more Canadian than that is if they would have been curling while listening to Shania Twain.
That's pretty Canadian.
That's fucking. They had maple syrup in the car too.
Did you ever see the video? I think it was Shania Twain that called Kevin Owens up on stage.
Really? Did she
I'm
sing
pretty
Any
sure.
Man of Mine to him?
Huh?
Did she sing Any Man of Mine to him?
I think he sang it with her.
Okay. But do you have any idea who Shania Twain is? Never mind. Mayor, in a British accent, say no.
No.
There we go.
I don't know how you say no in British.
That doesn't impress Glenn much. I'll tell you that right now.
I can say it in German. 9.
You say no.
Yeah, that's just no.
you just say no. Is there a bow on him?
He did. Adrian Adonis stuck a bow on him.
Wow, look at this, brother. brother.
Oh man, did you see the video of Linda Hogan this week?
Thank God I didn't.
No.
She was just looking really, really sad.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Apparently, Brooke hasn't talked to Hulk or Linda in like 8 years and cut both of them out of their lives. And Linda was just saying that she's really sad that her daughter doesn't want anything to do with her or Terry, as she called him. And that they're not bad people, but they were bad at the time to her and blah, blah, blah. And she regrets everything. And I don't know. She was just and then Hulk and his new, and apparently she called Hulk a sex addict.
Well,
and then
that's probably one of the nicer things you could probably say about him.
And then Hulk made a retaliation video of him and his new girlfriend watching the video, and they were just eating popcorn, looking at it, laughing with each other.
Wow. I wonder why Brooke doesn't want to talk to him.
Apparently, she's the normal one because
I fucking guess.
Because they both claim Nick is good friends still with both Linda and Hulk. Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, the Funks are here, and you know what he said? He said, "Hulk Hogan, your mother's a whore. Nick Hogan sold yours."
Yeah, she is. Didn't she sleep with some 17-year-old in high school or something?
Maybe, I don't know.
Allegedly, I'm not spreading rumors.
Allegedly, we don't know. We know nothing. Everything we say on here we've made up. So
we should preface any episode with that.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let everyone know that we made up everything we say on here. Nothing can be taken as for real. It's all satire.
Outside of Terry Funk being in 2 of my favorite movies of all time.
Roadhouse and Over the Top.
Over the Top. There you go.
Over the Top, I'm with you on, but Roadhouse is. You know what pissed me off is they tried to remake Roadhouse.
Oh, it was terrible.
Jake fucking Gyllenhaal.
No, the first Roadhouse was phenomenal. Jake Gyllenhaal. Actually, Jake Gyllenhaal wasn't what ruined it for me. It was Conor McGregor.
Well, yeah, both of those things. Conor McGregor is so terrible that Ireland said, "No, you can have him, America. We don't want him anymore. He's yours now."
And we're like, "No, we don't want him either. Take him and his shitty whiskey."
Actually, but the company that I work for does stock his whiskey. Unfortunately, so.
What's it? Proper 12?
Yeah, proper Irish 12 or something like that. But here's Tito Santana, Hariba! And of course, the Junkyard Dog, JYD, an unlikely pairing to take on the Funks, Terry and Haas, or Dory, if you will. I believe he's known as Haas Funk. He just chucked the chair into the ring because he's Terry Funk.
Do you think Terry ever drank any good Irish whiskey, or do you think he's just a beer drinker?
He wouldn't drink Irish whiskey. He would say, "I wouldn't drink that Irish whiskey, your mother's whore." As you can tell, I can't do a good Terry Funk impression. The only thing I can do is your mother's a whore. There's nothing else I can do.
So if he's not responding, your mother's a whore, you just can't go with it.
Yep.
It's like if Jesse Ventura isn't talking about tacos in the Baja, like you can't do a Jesse impression.
Well, you're not talking about tacos in the Baja, but I just stop talking. Stop doing it.
Oh man, Terry's entertaining.
Yeah, Terry's always great. Where's my water? I got cotton mouth. There it is. Oh, there it is. I found it.
I kind of want to see Terry Funk dance to Cotton Eye Joe.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Your mother's a hoe. That's the remix. That's a fun song. That was actually their entrance music.
This may be the last time we ever get to see him on here, so I want to show you.
Oh no way! We're gonna see him many more years to come. Look at his tail a wagging.
His tail was a wagon.
He was. His tail's a wagging. He's a happy boy. Now here we go. Speaking of a happy boy, I'm a happy boy because here's Tito Santana's in the ring now. Don't get Terry in the ring with him. We're gonna get confused on who's who because they both got the same color trunks on.
Yeah, they look exactly identical.
Now there's no way. It's like watching fucking Nikki Bella wrestle Brie Bella. Well, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know who it is.
Are we talking pre-surgery or post-surgery?
The funny thing is, so I watched this show with Rachel and Bryson called Traitors.
Yes. I watched that too.
Yeah, Traitors is a good show. And Nikki Bella was on there, and I swear to God, for about 5 episodes, I thought it was Brie. Even Rachel said to me, "You didn't realize when it said Nikki?" And nope, I thought it was Brie the whole time. They could have fooled me. I know nothing. Could have fooled me. I like that Jimmy Hart's jacket. I wonder if the mayor can buy that off eBay for several $100s. Maybe even 1,000. Hey Mayor, if you could get that eBay that jacket that Jimmy Hart's wearing off eBay, would you buy it?
How much am I spending on it?
I was going to ask you, how much would you be willing to spend on that?
I'd go $750 to $1,000.
I figured that's what you'd say.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think that's.
I feel like I'd probably have to fight Conrad for it, though.
Well, yeah, you'd never outbid Conrad.
No, I'm not going to outbid Conrad. He's got a whole mortgage company.
You won't beat him for that or a ball sandwich. Either one of those.
No.
Sorry, that wasn't a fat joke. That was a hungry guy joke.
Oh, God, that was a stiff shot. Holy cow.
Man. Brother, it's fine. The turnbuckle shots are like 100% less stiffer than the punch was. Like he went soft on the turnbuckle bumps.
Oh God, Terry! How good is Terry Funk? Man.
Yeah, Like the only Terry Funk I really know is like hardcore Terry Funk. So this is like a whole different like scenario to me. Like the fact to me, like when I finally found out that Terry Funk like wrestled in the 70s as the NWA champion, I was like, no fucking way. The barbed wire fucking branding table guy, there's no way he did that shit. And then you look at that, you're like, holy shit, look at Terry Funk. It's crazy.
And he's got short hair with no goatee.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look anything like him, but you can tell it's still him.
Strange shit. Strangest shit ever. When I found that out.
What does that
say?
Like
when I found out Yokozuna wasn't actually from Japan.
Bite your tongue.
I can't. I don't have my front teeth. I can't bite my tongue. Can't do it. I've never been good at biting my tongue anyway. I think we all know that.
Arriba!
Arriba!
You didn't say Arriba any time yet this match. I was kind of disappointed.
Oh, I said it like 3 times.
Oh, geez, I missed them.
Had to have. I mean, I am under the influence, so maybe I forgot to, but I'm pretty sure I said it. Pretty sure I said it.
It's the early 80s Bloods versus Crips here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, flying forward. That's going to do it, right?
You know what? Do you know Bobby Heenan called that maneuver?
The flying burrito?
Yes. Yeah. What are they doing? What's going on there?
Well, I think they broke up the pin. Dave Hebner's upset. His face is really red. It's like as red as Terry Funk's tights.
What do you think Terry Funk thinks of Dave Hebner's mother?
She's a whore. And Dave, your mother's a whore too. I know she's the same lady.
What's going on?
They did a crisscross, but apparently it didn't work out. Didn't the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan do like a crisscross thing in their match at WrestleMania 6? I distinctly remember.
I think they did. There was a lot of like gay sexual innuendo.
Yeah. What's happening here?
Like if you would have just take that out of a wrestling ring and put it like in a living room, it would have been the gayest thing ever. Like
we talked about this before, dude. Wrestling is gay as fuck.
Especially that match. It was just lots of faces and crotches and like head shaking at crotch level. Like it was just all so bad.
It looks like there's a whole lot of oral sex going on during that match for sure.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but in front of 80,000 people.
If that's what you're into. I mean, if those 80,000 people paid and you are willing to do that and you got the money, then do whatever you want, man. I don't care. I'm not going to come there. I mean, I'm not going to pay to see it.
Ultimate Warrior was the original Bonnie Blue. Don't look that up, friends.
I'm only going to assume what you mean by that. I'm not going to look it up.
I mean, it's this late at night. If you're listening to us, go ahead and look up Bonnie Blue. She's a pro.
I love this show because I don't know how we got from here to there, but we got there.
We always do around this time.
Oh, God, that's great. I love it. We're going to change the last. It's going to be a working porn.
It's still the same word.
The only wrestling podcast that somehow becomes about porn.
Whoa.
We don't know how, but it does. This what hit the ropes there, didn't it? Sorry, I'm too busy laughing myself to death about WrestleMania 6. Oh, Noggin Knocker. They're both down. I'm gonna make you guys just wait for a WrestleMania preview show. I'm just gonna make just a bunch of clips of the WrestleMania 6 match. During certain parts of it, I'm just gonna throw it every now and then. Just a quick 3-second clip. They can't copyright me for a 3-second clip. That's too quick.
I thought this match was over.
Nope. Still going. It's an Iron Man match. The match
it's an Iron Man match. Imagine this an hour-long match. The fans in the crowd.
This match will not end until Terry Funk is called everybody in the crowd's mother a whore.
We are not ending this match until every one of you buys a bag of popcorn.
Get out there.
It's the ultimate sales tactic.
You're gonna have to buy a bag of popcorn and admit that your mother's a whore. You're gonna have to. Or this is gonna go on forever. You'll never get Hulk Hogan. That's what you want. I mean, that's what I want. But 1986 probably. I wasn't even 2 yet. I was like 1, and it's nice to say something like that and feel young because everything else makes me feel old. Like when they do like, this song came out 20 years ago today. Well, fuck you, okay?
Exactly. It's the 30 years ago one that really gets me.
Yeah. LFO Summer Girls came out 25 years ago. Well, fuck you. How about that? New Kids on the Block had a lot of hits, and you telling me that makes me sick.
New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
I really love that song, Alan.
Whoa, look at that bump.
You like that better than Together?
What's that?
Do you like LFO better than Together?
I was a huge LFO fan. So I would say yes, but I love both.
Glenn, do you have a favorite boy band, Glenn? Who's your favorite boy band?
Not really, no.
I can tell you, but it'll make everyone mad.
Who is it?
Glenn's favorite boy band is the Beatles because they are the original boy band.
I guess that's fair.
I suppose, yeah.
You know what? They're not considered a boy band, but they should be considered a boy band, and I don't know why they're not considered a boy band. And my favorite boy band ever is the New Edition.
Okay. Bobby Brown.
They don't put them in that category, but they're a boy band, right? How could they not be?
I agree.
Yeah.
So are Boys to Men. So were.
Yep.
I mean, the Beatles really were the original boy band, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean that's fair. Glenn, would you agree? You think that's fair to say?
I do agree. No, I do agree with that.
Yeah,
they were definitely the original boy band.
Yeah, everyone else basically copied.
The original boy band Jimmy Hart just got punched in the original South boy band Jimmy Hart just got punched in the face. I think he was in the Gentries actually.
The Gentries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep on dancing. I can't sing it. I don't know any of the words. I assume Keep On Dancing is in there somewhere. This match just it's like this has gone on for too long. It's like it's been forever.
Oh, yeah.
Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 12.
Don't think it's going to be on for very much longer.
Earl Hebner's fucking lose control. I mean, Dave Hebner's lost control of this thing. Oh, somebody's threw in the megaphone. Uh-oh. Wham! Down goes the dog. That's going to be it. The Funks are going to win this thing. 1, 2, 3. Terry Funk pins him. And the Funks are the winner. And that means all of your mothers are whores. Your mother's a whore. Another thing that I noticed, like if you ever watch Beyond the Mat, Terry Funk doesn't say "Can I?" He says, "Go ahead." Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead and wrestle then if my knee isn't fixed? Is that a good Terry Funk? Sorry, I had a long day, so now I'm weird. A long day. No, I'm weird. Right, this is
weird is good because we're all in a good mood now.
That's true. And I also I say we're not weird every week.
Yeah.
Fast forward. They're gonna set up the steel cage.
I love the blue cage. I know wrestlers hated it, but I love the blue cage.
I mean, I love it for a nostalgia fact, but it looks ridiculous. Here's a story from my childhood. I went to a wrestling event in Omaha when I was a kid, and it was Jake the Snake versus Macho Man Randy Savage in a cage. And I cannot tell you the utter excitement, glee, and joy that I had as a 7-year-old in the 20 minutes it took to put that cage up. Just watching them erect the actual blue steel cage that I saw on TV for so many years, because I'd never seen it before. Oh my God. It was like a magic trick happening before my eyes. I don't remember a lot from that at that of my age, but I remember that, and I'll never forget it. It was amazing.
Did you get a chance to go down and actually feel the cage?
No, I never got to touch it. But
okay, because at the Richfield Coliseum, I went down and grabbed the cage, and that was the Macho Man versus Ric Flair at the time, and they still had the blue cage, and Macho Man kept pulling down Ric Flair's trunks.
Wow, that's probably happened. Ricky Schroeder's out here. Funny story. I had a friend in high school who we used to call Ricky Schroeder.
The original Zach Morris.
Yeah, he kind of looked like him, so we called him Ricky Schroeder. He would also do this thing where he did when he would do cocaine, that he would put his arm next to his chest and he wouldn't move it. It was really weird. Anyway, sorry, that just brought back memories seeing old Ricky Schroeder here. Tommy Lasorda. Glenn, do you know who Tommy Lasorda is?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you would. I don't know who Robert Conrad is. Who's Robert Conrad?
He looks like the guy from the A-Team. Is he the guy from the A-Team?
Oh, he might be. I don't know. I never really watched the A-Team, so I don't know. I know I pity the fool, Mr. Divas. So it makes sense for this guy to be on the A-Team. Was he Hannibal on the A-Team?
I think so. I think that was him. I might be completely wrong. I have no idea because I don't. A-Team was still before I actually grew. I was young.
Right.
George Peppard was the leader of the A-Team.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so with that, we'll take that one out then. He's just a guy from the front row. He won the Super WrestleMania 2 sweepstakes giveaway, and he got to stand in the cage. Congratulations.
Was there a guy named Murdoch in A-Team?
It was.
Yeah, Murdoch was like the head case guy. He was like weird.
That's who I thought that was, but maybe I'm probably wrong. I'm sure.
Maybe it is.
With Murdoch face the Baracus and
ooh, King Kong Bundy Baracus.
you know,
he was not on the Asian, I don't think. Neither was Bobby the Brain Heenan. This is actually the first WWF Championship match on a WrestleMania. Did you know that? Because they didn't have a WrestleMania one.
Oh yeah, it was a tag match, wasn't it?
It was. Yep. That is correct. It was like the only WrestleMania for the longest time to not be main evented by a championship match. So I guess WrestleMania 11 was main evented by LT and Bam Bam, huh? So that would have been the next one probably.
Yeah. Ricky Schroeder has a good bowl cut mullet.
He does. It is.
It's like if you combine a bowl cut and a mullet, that's impressive.
It's a very 80s hairdo for sure. 100%. And now here we go. It's the moment all the fans have been waiting for. The champion of the world, Hulk Hogan. He's got his. Why does he carry it? Like, why does he have part of it in his mouth? I was wondering.
I mean, he's biting it from getting the cocaine taste out from the roof of his mouth.
Maybe. I hadn't thought of that. I had not thought of that.
I feel like he's riding high on this WrestleMania evening.
He might be. I mean, he's definitely on something. He's going. It's not just adrenaline.
I mean, he said he did start every night with like a 6-pack of Miller Lite, but
I believe that fucking shit about as far as I could throw Hulk Hogan. I don't believe that shit for a second. I don't know if I believe anything he says. Hulk Hogan. If Hulk Hogan said that there would be light tomorrow, I would anticipate darkness. I would go buy a generator.
The sun just gave up on life. It fell.
You want to see me crazy on a street corner with a sign, we're in the end times. Have Hulk Hogan tell me the sun will shine tomorrow, and I will go buy a generator.
For some reason, he's singing that little Annie song, "The sun will come out tomorrow."
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. They're brawling. I gotta say that was a cool visual though, like the top like camera shot as he was climbing into the cage. This was really cool.
Yeah, the crowd is totally into this. I mean, this is what all they waited for. They didn't care about any of the other matches, to be honest.
Imagine you were in Chicago and you waited the entire WrestleMania and even your live matches. You're like, I can't wait to watch Hulk Hogan wrestle on a screen.
So which one was this at? Was this LA?
This is in LA, yeah.
It's odd they picked that over the Garden.
Yeah, and then even the first part they had it in like I think they had it at the Nassau Coliseum. They didn't even have it at the Garden.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they just want to do something different since the first one was at the Garden. I don't know.
I don't know much about New York's stadium histories, but I didn't even know that Nassau was that old back then. It's an old stadium.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So mostly I know about it is from like the New York Islanders, who had like a dynasty of hockey in the 70s. I think they won like 4 Stanley Cups in a row, and they played at the Coliseum. And then there's like an ESPN 30 for 30 about a guy who like tried to fraudulently buy the New York Islanders. It's a pretty interesting documentary. It's called I can't think of what it's called, but I mean, just look up. Guy tries to buy New York Islanders. He actually had he was worth like $200,000, but he was telling people that he was worth like $500 million so he could buy this hockey team, and then it ended up with this bullshit.
Imagine how much the hockey team's worth now, too. Probably like 85 times what it was worth back then.
Yeah, and it's funny, like the guy who was going to sell it to him when he got the team back, he actually sold it a couple of years later and ended up making like $10 more million on the sale than he would have if he had sold this to the guy before. So it actually worked out for that guy.
Yeah. Ooh. Get up, Hogan. Get up. Start hulking. There we go.
There we go. Well, not really. He was standing on his face. The first time I watched WrestleMania 2 was, I remember I went with my brother to a video store. This is dating you, and used to go to the video store and rent tapes. And they had a section of wrestling tapes, and I picked WrestleMania 2. And we went home and watched that on the fucking tubed television in the VCR or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing about that.
And the wrestling tapes were always oversized boxes.
Yep.
So they wouldn't like fit onto your normal bookcase boxes. Like they wouldn't fit in there because they were giant. Like they were
huge. Yeah. I had like a nose. I had like a monthly subscription where I got a new Coliseum home video every month for the longest time. Like Best of SummerSlam and all these fucking things. I would try to sell them to my friends at school who never bought them. He's taking off the protective wrapping around Hulk Hogan's ribs. He's going to be in big trouble here.
My VHS box of the Ultimate Edition No Holds Barred.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this one.
I want to get this blown up put on my wall. This picture of King Kong Bundy choking Hulk Hogan. That'd be cool.
Why that one?
I don't know. I just think it'd be fun.
Okay.
I like the look of Hogan's face when he's being choked.
I like the picture of Booker T standing behind him, just giving him the evil eye.
Yeah, just like this motherfucker. Yeah.
This lying son of a bitch.
You motherfucker, you, yeah. Oh, you're pulling at the face of King Kong when you're ripping at the nose, the eyes of old King Konger. The king of the Kong. King Kong. That is. Kong of the King. The King Kong. Here we go. All right. I wonder who's going to win, bud. Waiting with bated breath. No way it's going to be Hogan, right? I mean, King Kong Bundy is going to become the World Wrestling Federation champion tonight, right, Glenn? You'd agree with you?
I don't know. I'm still bait. My breath is still baited to see what happens.
That's good. I like it. Not everybody's played today. More teams play tomorrow. Anyway,
do you think King Kong climbs the cage and escapes?
I was just telling Glenn he's going to do a 450 off the top.
A 450?
Yeah, I didn't tell Glenn that, but I'm telling him now.
I actually heard that King Kong Bundy invented the shooting star press in this match.
I mean, I actually heard he was doing it when he was in World Class Championship Wrestling. He could do a shooting star press, as a matter of fact.
What was his name then?
This King Kong Bundy.
Oh, okay. He had eyebrows, though, didn't he? He had eyebrows and hair.
Yeah, eyebrows and hair, yeah. It's weird. It's weird.
The back rake.
I forgot that he gets busted open in this match.
Yeah, we had blood.
Oh, he slams him into the cage. Wow. Hogan's getting more of the upper hand than I thought here. I thought Bundy dominated most of it. It's not my favorite WrestleMania match.
Oh, he's gonna get the choke.
There we go. If I was Bobby Heenan, I would crawl right up there and punch him in the balls. Straight shot right to the hole. Right to the little hucksters.
Boom.
And boom! Is he going to be able to take the big man down? Is the question. Is he going to go for the slam here? Oh, no.
He's got the slam.
Can't do it.
No, he can't do it.
He can't do it.
That's because his back gave out from the training when he hurt his back. He had ruptured disc in his back.
He still has a bad rib too from what he did to him on Saturday Night's Main Event. So,
and did you hear that Hulk Hogan actually traveled 373 days that year?
Yeah, I did hear that. Because of the time difference in Japan, right?
Yes. Him flying to and from Japan actually gave him extra days in the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I did hear that.
Question, Hulk Hogan.
Some of his lives are just so great. It's like, wow, that's awesome. I can't believe you made that up. And you thought people would believe that. Especially now, like today. People will just look it up, you fucking moron, and they'll know you're lying. Like, all somebody has to do is whip out their phone and they'll find out that you're lying.
I mean, I know that you're going to be watching did you watch Doctor Who with Dan yet?
No, I haven't watched it yet. We're doing it this weekend, and I haven't watched the show yet.
Well, I just want you and Dan both to know that Hulk Hogan traveled those days due to time traveling, and he was the original Doctor Who, according to Terry Bollea.
I'm not going to tell Dan. I'll wait till he listens to this for him to hear from you. But yes, I will be watching something. If you don't know, we always do the plug at the end. The Doctor Who podcast with Danny Inside, and I'll probably do it again. I will be appearing on that show soon. So, if you've never seen an episode of Doctor Who, neither have I. So it'll be an adventure for all of us. So listen in. It'll be an adventure for all of us. And as I mentioned, we're going to adventure to some TNA wrestling weekly pay-per-views after this. And we're going to do that for this foreseeable future because there's a lot to watch there. And he's hulking up now, right?
Very much Hulk.
He's Irish whip. Oh, he hit him with a big power. A huge power.
Start blowing the mustache. Here it comes.
Now the big leg drop. He said, I am going out. I'm leaving. He's stomping. He's doing a weird dance.
He's kind of looking like the Red Rooster.
I'm not going to lie to you. I probably stomped around my living room just like that after a Bakayo Saki goal, so I won't talk shit. It look something like that to me in my living room. I scared the shit out of my wife earlier when Marino scored because I did not expect that to go in, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's a goal. Anyway, here we go. Hogan's climbing out.
Where do you stand on escaping the cage as winning? Do you like that rule?
I don't. Glenn, do you like the escape the cage winning rule?
Yeah.
My personal opinion is if it's a cage match, you don't want the guys to get out. So the fact that trying to win to get out just doesn't, I don't know, to me it doesn't make sense. But I get it. A lot of people were raised on escaping the cage win, so that's why they like it. And I understand that.
Yeah, see, I always liked it till I heard Arn Anderson explain it like you just did. And he's like, this is supposed to be a grudge match. You're not trying to escape. Like, you're supposed to have a blood feud ended inside the cage.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, exactly.
And I never really thought of it that way. I just thought, yeah, you win that way. So that's good.
It's kind of like, we're just going to turn this off because it's just going to be Bobby Heenan anyway. It's kind of like WWE for a long time ruined a Hell in a Cell because the point of a Hell in a Cell was supposed to be like nobody interferes. And then it would be like every Hell in a Cell somebody would interfere. And then so the build up to it when people are going, nobody can get in. Somebody's going to fucking get in. Have you seen a Hell in a Cell match before? I bet somebody's going to get in there. So you can't know somebody's going to get in there. You know what I mean? Or, yeah, so I guess that's kind of a logic to look at it. But like I said, a lot of people like growing up on escaping the cage is how you win, so that's why they like it. So I totally understand that. But that's it. That is it for WrestleMania 2. And that's it for us. Glenn, what do you want to plug before we chat?
I'm booking the territory, the first and last of wrestling, and their little side project, Unstacking the Territory. The road to Wembley for 1981 for Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks, and the most watched wrestling match of all time, 18 million viewers. Being the elite Gator Golf, Also, I'm booking the Tankatori, the Life and Times of Tank Abbott, and
oh, I'm sorry. And of course, the Doctor Who podcast with Danny and Fine. That's a mischief, people.
and DDT Wrestling with DC and Doc. Over to you, Mel.
Somebody else.
Me?
Go.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm going to have to plug something a little different because I don't know if you guys have been following social media as we've been recording, but did you see who just bought TNA Wrestling?
Oh,
No.
Vince McMahon.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, apparently he's bought TNA Wrestling, and now he's going to sneak his way back into being able to work with the WWF. So congratulations to Vince. And April Fools, you dumbasses. Vince McMahon didn't buy TNA. Ha! Ha! I'm kidding. I got you guys.
You son of a bitch. I looked it up and everything.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't mind. It's not even the first year.
I'm getting the scoop on that. I'm calling it. I knew it. I'm kidding, guys. But yeah, give Thomas Price a follow at Thomas Price 2017 and Thomas Price 2020, and check him out at sportswireradio.org.
Well, there you go. Make sure you give us a subscribe on YouTube. I got like little 1-minute videos that little clip videos of like different matches of WrestleMania up right now, so you can get those to watch. And of course, we'll be live February. Why did I say February? April 15th at 8:30 Eastern time on YouTube for our WrestleMania. So be on the lookout for that. And just give us a subscribe on YouTube. That's really all I can plug. And that is it. That is all. Glenn, how about you tell the people goodbye?
Goodbye.